All right, now, here we go. This is a tune that I wrote, and it was the first one that was recorded by Maynard Ferguson way back in 1982. Gregg just kills it on this thing. I got to talk about South 21st Shuffle.
composer promote.
You mentioned it earlier about the David Letterman theme with that great original band, but there's more to the story, as they say. I think that album sounded great only because of what you and Ron and Matt did right before the recording. And you and Ron Pedley and your brother Matt decided, man, let's tighten this up. And you came up with charts of your own. And I remember you had, I tell people this all the time, you had 3x5 cards or something like that on the low tom, and you picked out some fills that we could not miss the rhythms, and you started playing those fills exactly the same way. And that album sounded great because of what you guys did.
I remember really, loving that rhythm section with Matt and Ron Pedley. And I do remember having a lot of ideas, Gino Vanelli brother ideas, Vinnie Colaiuta, Neil Steubenhouse, Barnaby Finch ideas, Tony Williams, Ron Carter, Herbie Hancock ideas, Steve Gadd, Eddie Gomez, Chick Corea ideas. But I remember the three of us really talking about how we could do little bass drum, bass, kick parts, how we could catch figures like on Fire Shaker, on South 21st Street Shuffle, on Bebop Buffet. So when I put on Live in San Francisco, I flashed back to how fun it was, because Jeff Weber, who Matt and I still work with a lot, he said we're going to do this live to 2-track. And Rick Paconin, who was the engineer, who I've worked with a ton in LA, they came up to the Great American Music Hall. My sister Kathy flew out, rode the bus with us for a while.
Remember that? Yeah.
We did that album. And before we played Dennis's tune, Matt had a fretless on a stand, a fretted on a stand, and an upright on a stand. And we were just about to do the Don't Tell Me Now, because I got to work my memory. Coconut Champagne.
Coconut Champagne.
And as Maynard's introducing the song, Matt knocks his fretless over.
Oh, that's
and a fretless bass is hard enough to get in tune as it is, and it was all wonky. But when he's going, oh no, I got to play that line, and it was like, boom, boom. You don't really hear the intonation problem till he starts really playing the boom, 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 and he's tuning as he goes. And it doesn't for most people, it doesn't really sound that out of tune, because he was really using his ear.